It's not even doing anything. What shoot. What is it doing?
Says it's live.
Oh,
Hello, everybody.
good
Well, I guess we're
evening.
live now because I have no idea what's going on.
Look at that.
Ah.
Straight in. Not a problem. Just as well as nobody there, isn't it?
There's nobody there.
No, it should go out
Hopefully.
there with you.
Hopefully people stream over. We'll see. We'll see. It takes a bit of time, doesn't it? There's no point in introducing it until we've got at least one person in the chat.
Yeah. It doesn't even say that on my side. Whoever's in the chat was probably Rita, but if it's not Rita, to say your
That's
name.
got to
And...
be Rita now, isn't it? Is that Rita? Hello, Rita, if that's you.
Hello. Is there anybody there?
Oh, it's like turning into a seance this evening. Well, there you go. We're quiet. Okay, anyway, Eric, would you like to... there's two people. So there you go. Rita hasn't got access to 2 laptops, has she?
No. No, she does not. Oh, it's William and then
Oh, hello, Mr. Subby.
William.
Well, my dear friend, and your good lady wife.
And,
Well.
hey, here we go. Hey.
Hey, hello. That's it, hello. So, Eric, would you like to do the introduction of you picked this week?
let's see. Let's do it this way. Hold on. We were talking about the Black Puka, an Irish folklore. I don't know how to explain it better than that.
It's basically a member. It's a member of the Fae. It's the most feared one in Ireland, the Puka. Puka actually is an Irish word. It means goblin.
That's an old English word as well.
Is it?
Yeah, puka, because I study Old English. Puka is goblin in Old English.
It's goblin in Irish as well, which
Yeah.
is weird.
Yellow shirt. Oh, hold on.
And the thing about the Puka as well is there's lots and lots of folklore that surrounds it. It's said to really take on the form of a black horse at night. Traditionally, it's said to hang around pubs. So when people come out, sort of, I don't know, 7 sheets to the wind, what have you, it tries to entice them onto its back, and then it takes them for a 24-hour ride of their life. It's never considered to be any human death caused by the Puka. It's just a very, very mischievous creature, and it's said to be one that likes to chat a lot. It likes to talk an awful lot. So in Ireland, what they have is the Puka is meant to sit on the left, and good spirits are meant to sit on the right. So outside their front doors, what they will have is they'll have a bench that they sit on. On the right, they'll have a load of rocks and stuff, so the Puka can't sit down and make itself comfortable. But on the left, they'll have another seat for the good spirits, so they can come and talk to them. It likes to converse a lot. It likes to chat an awful lot. It's one for the chat, so that's definitely Irish. You're also found in places like Scotland and sometimes in Wales, but it is primarily an Irish Fae, member of the Fae. Lots of people are fearful of it, more so than now of any other creature. It's goblin-esque, really. It's like it says, like Tim says, Old English, Old Irish. It means goblin. They also have things called La Puka. I think it's La Puka, which is Irish for I think it's like demon portal or Puka portal. And what it is generally in rivers. And what they do is they chase things into the river. And there was a story in Ireland about they enticed a load of the farmers' sheep into over the rocks into the river. And
basically a shapeshifter.
It is indeed a shapeshifter. Yeah, it's a shapeshifter.
It's changing to almost anything like a horse.
Yes, it can. Mainly a black horse, though.
Yeah,
red
and
eyes.
Human, apparently. You want to do it?
It's mainly a black horse. It changes into a red eye with red fiery eyes, like a demon horse, I guess, or a hell horse. But yeah,
Mm.
but it can change into anything. It's got the, it's a shapeshifter basically, but it's a member of the Fae. We're on
That's-
Channel 5 now, are we?
Yes,
So
we
what
are.
what would you like to say about it, Eric?
Well, I was just like you were saying, it's a shapeshifter. It's steeped in Irish, and I'm pretty sure that they have a festival with it in it too. Where
They probably
it's
do.
a holiday. November 1st is the holiday.
Yes,
for it.
it's Puka Day, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh,
And
wow.
and of course, the thing as well is that the most famous pukas in TV and movie world was the one that I can't think of the guy's name. It was the Rabbit Harvey, the 6-foot rabbit,
Yeah.
which was what was the actor's name? The guy who took part of Jimmy. Oh, I can't think of the man's name now. He was also in that Christmas film. Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say
Jimmy
that.
Stewart.
But I wasn't sure.
Yeah, the 6-foot rabbit Harvey, that was considered to be a puka. And also, it's meant to be the inspiration behind the Donnie Darko film.
Ah,
Oh, really?
So the rabbit that he sees in that with the mask and stuff, that's supposedly a puka as well. It certainly is been influenced by the puka. So it is a really, really interesting creature. There's lots of things, lots of bits and bobs attached to it. But it is, as I say, it's a member of the Fae. Have you got anything to add to that, Tim?
no, I think you covered it all there. Yeah, it turns. I've heard it turns into a rabbit a fair bit. And
Yes.
Well, not like a little cuddly bunny.
Yeah,
No. Like a demonic bunny, isn't it? Like the bunny.
Yeah, like a demonic bunny. Yeah, like you said, Jimmy Stewart played a rabbit, didn't he?
He did,
But,
yeah. He had the 6-foot
yeah.
rabbit, didn't he? They all thought he was gone. They all thought he'd gone mental, didn't they? I think they tried to get him sectioned, but it turns out in the end that he did actually have a
Here's a
friend
better
called Harvey,
version
the
of it.
6-foot rabbit. There you go.
Does anybody know if it's predominantly in Southern Ireland? Because
I would guess right the way across Ireland, I would think. Hi, Ian.
My ex-brother-in-law is dead now, but we used to visit him a lot in Derry area.
Oh, yeah.
He lived in Derry. I'd never heard anybody mention it there. They were heavily into Halloween though. Really.
Well, yeah. I mean, that comes from. I mean, Halloween comes from Ireland as well, doesn't it? It was Samhain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like a Festival of the Dead or Remembrance, and then they changed it to All Souls.
Yeah.
Church changed it into something called All Souls Night to try and, I guess, they tried to domesticate it a bit. But I mean, these creatures. It'd still be interesting to know if people still. I mean, in Ireland, and probably you'll find in these little places in Scotland and Wales as well, that people still ascribe to them.
Yeah.
Because the folklore, like the language, it doesn't die, does it? It keeps going on. So it'd be intriguing to find out whether people still suffer from them. But they sound like a creature of nightmare, don't they? But they sound
they do. Yeah.
Even though they sound, sort of demonic, and they
Hey, that's
there
Carl.
doesn't seem to be
Hi,
any
Carl.
kind of yes, buddy, how you doing? There doesn't seem to be any sort of human death attributed to them.
No.
But who knows? Who knows? It's an interesting thing, though. They're kind of weird. Look, they look sort of weird, but at the same time a little bit cute when they're like the rabbit form.
Yeah.
They look like mental rabbits, like lunatic rabbits. They're really cute looking things.
Yeah.
Not that they stay, don't they? Like all of the members of the Fae, don't get involved with it. Don't engage with it. Just keep as far away from it as possible, because you can get in there with the most. You can get in there with the most hospitable terms and still end up getting bit in the arse. Come away and up it's not good. Are you, buddy?
See those, Tim.
He was on last week as well.
He was, yes,
Carl.
he was.
He's from Essex.
It is, isn't it? It is. November the 1st is a Puka Day harvest time. It is.
Ah, right.
Yep, harvest time. This
It's
is
a national day for them, isn't it?
It's got lots. It's got lots of different spellings, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Pooka and then
Yeah,
Uca.
Oh,
Right around
double
the
OKAH,
crossroads.
isn't it?
yeah. I've looked at it. PHUCA.
Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
I bet they're all across the British Isles.
Yeah,
Uh,
Suffolk. Yeah.
I bet they're everywhere.
Oh,
I
it's
bet they're,
wonderful.
to be honest with you, there are
I
probably
love the
lots of different
folklore.
similar members of the Fae across the planet.
Mm.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
I
the-
wonder if you know when the Irish they went to America, didn't they? A lot of
That's
Irish.
Mhm.
I wonder if they took the story with them to that all around New York and.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think they did. Well,
absolutely.
they say that that's why there's a massive like Halloween celebrations in America because the Irish took it with them to the
Yeah.
New World, as it were, and that's how it started over there, which is and then but then they turned it into something else in America, didn't they? And exported it back here because when I was a kid growing up, when I was a kid growing up, there wasn't any. I mean, my mum used to, there was All Souls Night and stuff like that, but there was no Halloween celebrations.
No.
It wasn't that gothic, when I was a kid. It was always a bonfire night with Penny for the Guy. We could always do that, but there was no, it's only sort of, I noticed in the last maybe, 15, 20 years that America have exported it back here, but they've exported it back here like tenfold.
Do you want to hear a little bit of an explanation of it?
Yeah.
Late night, they would terrorize the countryside, sneaking up behind travelers, drunk or sober, and pushing between their legs, taking them for a wild and terrifying midnight ride across the land, bringing them to any place on earth that took its fancy. Other manifestations, they would wreak breaking down fences and destroying property, spoiling crops, causing harm to livestock. Even a sight of a puka would stop the cows from giving milk and hens from laying eggs.
So like just off all protesters.
Yeah.
A bit like that, wrecking the countryside. But it is interesting. I bet there's people still in Ireland that, like the old farmers and that down in Kerry and that, I bet they still adhere to the whole Puka legend. But it's intriguing. It just intrigues me. There was a story as well about, I think it was it was Brian Boru, the Irish king, and what he did. He successfully rode one until he knackered it out, and the way that he did it, he took 3 hairs from the tail of the puka, and he used them as a rein. So he put it around his neck, he used those, and the horse couldn't escape him. So he rode this horse through the night until it was knackered, and then he got it into an agreement where it wouldn't annoy humans again. It'd try and stay away from humans. It wouldn't converse with humans, and it wouldn't try and wreak havoc upon people. But then over the years, they said that obviously once Brian Boru's gone, that's kind of faded, and they've come back to their old tricks again. Whether there's any truth in that, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
there's
then
definitely truth in
you're talking
his
about truth. I mean, going
Sorry,
back
Eric?
on, you're talking about truth. Well, obviously, I believe in the Fae, so that's a truth. People have actually seen them. So this creature, is it just one creature or a bunch of them, throughout the whole land that people see? I mean, I don't know if one thing could be in one place and then another, but.
Well, again, you take magic on its face value, there isn't any boundaries to it, is there? There's nothing that governs it because they can do exactly what they want at any given time. I mean, there's instances as well of people like Catholic priests and stuff that over the years have been able to hold masses in several places around the globe. The same person seems to be holding masses. So you don't know. I mean, our thing with magic is there's no boundaries to it. So everything and anything is doable, is acceptable.
Well, think about what the Druids used to do. They used to travel through trees.
Yeah.
So they would be in many places at one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the Druids themselves are just, I'm not so much the ones now, because the ones that we have now are sort of they come from the sort of 17th century or 18th century. But prior to that, obviously, they were traditionally oral. So all of their information, all their stories and everything else, and their intelligences were handed down
Jamie,
orally. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Carl.
Carl.
Come on.
And then, obviously, as it goes, through the millennia, it kind of gets diluted and lost. And then what we have now is a representation of it.
Well, apparently the actual, well, not actual. I don't know if it was actual. You can't say actual for anything. But the last sighting of it was in 2014. So
Was it really?
yeah.
Right. And what did they say? What is there any kind of other information?
Basically the
about
same
that?
thing that everybody said about it throughout history. It was like the creature I showed you, a hideous winged monkey-like imp.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, the dragonfly. Yeah.
I wonder if that's the same guy that took the video with his kids out in
Ask
England.
him.
You know him, Tim. Is that the dragonfly?
Well, only online. He's from Essex. He sent me a picture of a dragonfly next to a flower, and it was like a shadow of it, and it looked just like a fairy, the way it was positioned on the flower.
Yeah,
but it was
that's
just
cool.
just a picture of a dragonfly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because on one I'm talking about was on Paranormal Caught on Camera, which I found out these are real people because Jonathan Downs was on Paranormal Caught on Camera. And this guy took a film. He was out in the field in England somewhere. It wasn't far from either one of you guys. And it was a dragonfly on a tree. It pulled away from the tree, and then arms popped out, legs popped out.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that was really cool.
That's the thing. I often think to myself, you sat in the woods for like hours and sat there quietly, maybe try and meditate a bit and what have you. You wonder what your mind and your eyes could be open to.
Yeah, sure it is.
yeah, could be. Yeah.
But
That's
I
really
fully
good.
believe in the Fae. Completely believe in the Fae without a shadow of a doubt. They're all right.
The puka as well is supposed to be scared of spurs, isn't it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
It calls them spikes.
Yeah, it doesn't like being.
I
Used on it, doesn't
read
it?
a bit about that today.
No,
Yeah.
Yes, there's always it's intriguing, isn't it? These little bits that add to it.
Yeah,
I wonder
yeah.
as well, years ago, would they have said was, were these what they called spikes, were they silver?
Yeah.
Because silver seems to be, and like iron as well with the Fae, they don't like iron, do they? They try and stay away from iron.
Right.
Because it's said to, I don't know if it drains their powers but they don't have any influence over somebody who's wearing or carrying iron.
Oh, right.
You meant Tottenham when you said Spurs.
I don't
That's
do
enough to keep
football.
that'd keep anybody away, wouldn't they, Spurs?
It's a wrong shaped ball. I like rugby, me.
I wonder if I can get images more than just that one.
What are you looking up for now, Eric?
I'm looking up that. Well, apparently there's a movie called Puka. Puka Lives.
Oh, right.
I did not know that until just
Yeah,
now.
Silver Bullet's a good film, that.
I've not seen that one.
No, I've not seen that Puka one, that one. But I know that as I say, Donnie Darko's meant to be related to it. They say that the rabbit in that, the giant rabbit man, is Puka, and the same with Jimmy Stewart. With I think he was called Harvey, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Harvey was.
I had to save this.
That, wasn't it?
I had to save this photo, but I'll show it to you. Oh, come on! I'll show it to you. This is one of the best drawings I've ever seen of it.
Oh, yeah.
That is cool.
See that?
I'm gonna get that as a tattoo.
That doesn't look any different than just an unusual looking animal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's quite cute looking, isn't it? Really.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get that as a tattoo.
A Puka tattoo.
Cool. A Puka. Make sure they spell it right when they write the word.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like those Chinese ones, isn't it? On the Japanese, it doesn't mean anything. There was a guy. I remember there was a story once about a guy who was going away from it, big on the tube, and he had this tattoo done over his in Japanese.
Yeah.
All right.
And there was a Japanese person on the thing, and they kept laughing. And
It's there.
and he said, what are you laughing at? They went, well, you know that tattoo you got there? He went, yeah, do you know what it means? And he said something about strength or something. And they went, no, it means do not resuscitate. It just-
I saw that one.
Oh my God.
it might have looked very nice, but the wording of it, or the the thing behind
Yeah,
it, isn't very
yeah.
nice. The meaning. What are you looking for, Eric? You looking for a photo of a puka?
I'm looking for all the photos of Puka if I can find them. I mean, they even got like friendlier looking ones like that one.
Yeah, that's quite cute. Yeah.
I mean, but you got to wonder if it, the under the legs thing, if it got under the legs and in the small form and then all of a sudden changed to a horse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I know that's closely resembles what the puka's abilities are would be the skinwalker.
Yeah.
In
that's
North American
right.
skinwalker, it makes you
Yeah,
wonder.
they're a
well, are they form of-
shapeshifter. Yeah.
Yeah, are they a form of puka? I don't really know. I know they call them like they're Navajo witches, aren't they? Hiya, Charles. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Charles.
I know they're like Navajo, or they're Navajo witches supposedly, but are they a member of the same family?
Ask Cloud.
You can't say that. I shouldn't even show that. I should have read it first. I'm learning. It's funny, but I can't show that.
No. That's fair enough, though. It's funny though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
And if people don't know why I'm saying that, we are streaming on Grizzly's channel now, and he has strict rules of what you can say and can't say. So,
We're also streaming to Christian Monthly.
Yep. Well, and that, and plus he has so many affiliates that it's unbelievable. So, and these are people that support him. So.
But good evening, everybody on Grizzly's channel, and good evening, Grizz, if you're watching.
Yes, hi there. Love the name, yeah. Astronaut.
But yeah, it's interesting.
Forces of the chick magnet.
Chick magnet. None of which. No, do you know what? I'm a bit like the BBC. Everything I've wrote is a complete lie.
Yeah.
I don't care. The horse
You just bent the truth a little bit.
Very much so. Cracked reality is what I've done.
Yeah, look at the horse, look.
Now that's like a working Shire horse.
A lot of these things have red eyes, don't they? A lot of these things.
Yeah. Even
I wonder if
things
it's
like
the
they
red
talk
eyes.
about. Sorry?
I was wondering if it's red eyes or like if somebody's holding a torch, like even back when there was regular torches or the flashlight torch, shining off the reflective surface of the eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why everything has red eyes.
They say they can breathe fire as well, doesn't it, through its nostrils on some instances?
Yeah, but what are they seeing though? Does it really breathe fire or is it something else? Now, these are things that go in my head like, okay, well, somebody can say it can be passed on through history, but does it make sense? You know what I mean?
I think if enough people have seen it and enough people say it breathes fire, I would go along with there's got to be something in that.
Yeah.
The red interests me because Dogman has red eyes, doesn't he? Fire eyes, and so a lot of people say so does the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And is this also a trait of the Fae? Yeah, I remember those photos.
The same concept.
Yeah.
You shine a light in the eyes, and that's why you have red eyes in pictures, because
you have what they call cones, and I can't really call them cones and
rods.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, I think our eyes are predominantly made up of rods, whereas some animals are made up of cones.
Yeah,
or vice versa. And
owls have got cones, so they gather in more light.
Yeah, and it allows them a better spectrum at night, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, apparently, there's a story on it in a book too, an old book. Apparently, I don't know what the name of the book.
Story of the Puka. What's the book called? Do you know what the book's called, Eric?
No, they won't tell me what it's called.
The Dragon Curry. That would be a great story for kids, wouldn't it? The Dragon Who Loved Curry.
Yeah.
Oh, they are. I'll get writing. I'll get writing.
Do it. Get it. A dragon that liked to curry, and it helped him revive the fire.
Yeah.
His fire went out, so he had a curry, got it
Hey,
back.
I'm going to write that tomorrow.
Do it. Get it down on paper.
Yeah.
Cones aren't those the things old ice cream?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, yeah. If you stick ice cream in your eyes, William, I'm not helping you.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you have to
But
get
it's
that out yourself.
intriguing. It's intriguing. I can after a few whiskeys.
That I can put up. Yeah. Yeah, I'll
But
get the
yeah,
Paragon.
it's yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not. It's like you want to meet the Fae, don't you? You want to see the Fae. You want to engage with them. By the same token, they're such tricky individuals.
Well, and then where does that story come from? You know, does this happen to many people where they like ruin their livestock? You know, all the bad things.
I think they're Celtic in origin, aren't they? A lot of these stories.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ancient Celt, you know, and stuff like that. And I think they've handed down through the centuries, through the millennia.
Yeah.
But how much has the story changed?
Well, yeah, true. You're talking about that game that everybody plays as a child, where you say one story and then you add on to it.
Yeah, like Chinese Whispers. Yeah. It's intriguing, but then they find a lot of, particularly with sort of stuff like biblical stories. Now they'll find manuscripts that are ancient, that'll even predate the Bible or what have you, and yet the stories will be almost word for word that you have today. So you think, well, hang on, is that then the case? Are these stories exactly the same as they've been handed down? Are they the same as they started originally, or are they something entirely different? If they took this light to you, it would not be. Yeah. And it is down to that, whether they like the look of you or not.
Well, I know, but is it just like to you, or is it like the same principle as you see this creature that you don't understand, can't concept it in your brain, so you're automatically afraid of it? So that's what makes them afraid of you? Because you act in a violent manner towards it?
I would think that human interaction has never really been good for most people, not even other humans, is it, over the centuries?
Mm.
Because, you know, they're vile, barbaric bastards, pardon my French, they're vile, barbaric individuals. And you'd want to stay as far away from that as possible, wouldn't you? Particularly if you were the guardians of something, like the guardians of nature.
Yeah.
You know, you would, because let's be honest, I still think if you go into the woods, no matter what you've got, you're still going to be vulnerable. Yeah, definitely Celtic demonic rabbits are quite often seen in Glasgow drinking past.
Yeah, you're funny.
Yeah, it's an odd one, isn't it? But it's like, yeah, I would think that, you know, irrespective of you go in the woods, and I bet you could be loaded up to the hilt with all sorts of weaponry. But you know what? I don't think if you run into a member of the Fae, none of that would count for anything.
And again, like I said, is it something that can do, you know, project its image in your brain, or, you know, is it physical? You know what I mean?
Well, that's the same thing with the Bigfoot and the Dogman, isn't it? Are they physical? Are they sort of figments of your mind? Are they images that are placed there by whatever energy? And yet they say that if they can interact with this world, then they're physical, but they also have one leg in the spirit world.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's amazing. He's toast. That's a rabbit one, is it?
I don't know. That's too big of a word for me, William.
But yeah, it's who knows? I don't know. Imagine coming up, mind you, if you came out of the pub and you were 7 sheets gone to the wind, you saw a big black horse with fire coming out of his eyes, you would think that you give up drink, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
No
more depending on how.
Instead of jumping on its back and going for a wild ride for 24 hours, and then it dumping you when you're knackered the next day.
Oh,
excellent.
I haven't been out for ages investigating. I've got to get out there.
Goes like that sometimes, though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I've done that. I've sort of you have a real good run, and then all of a sudden you don't get out for months, and then you think, oh, you know,
yeah,
you get withdrawal symptoms, don't you?
It's got so mixed. Yeah, you do. But Yeah, I mean, I've only started going out after a while, to be honest with you. It's taken me a bit of a while to. The weather's not exactly been great, though, is it, this year?
No.
You know, it's I've been freezing cold or wet or both.
Mm.
Yeah, grab the opportunity. And then we had the Euros on, didn't we? So people couldn't get out during that because it was people out in the streets.
Well, it put the mockers on the Delapre Abbey trip.
Yeah.
But I was looking forward to that because they got it.
But it's done that for a lot of people.
Now it is.
Chat not work. Oh, it is, Rita. You're there.
Yeah, it's now.
Yeah, we can see you.
Oh, that
Now.
sounds interesting.
And now
Somebody
it's
brought a piece from a house where a multiple murder happened. Is that in this country or is that abroad or in the States or somewhere?
what
Dominic, the space one. I can't think. What's Space's name?
Carl.
Carl.
Carl's
Carl with a K.
Carl. Is it Carl's one?
It's got to be out here where you guys are, isn't it?
Multiple murder happened. Dominic brought a piece from a house where a multiple murder happened.
Oh, no, it's in the USA. Okay.
Oh, in the
They
USA.
are in the States.
Wow.
Well, while I was working here.
We can see you. We can see you.
I love haggis.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
The tatty and neeps. Lovely.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, it's the same with the whole Bigfoot thing, isn't it? It's like, you know, they're not. What's that Mick says? I've once seen a demonic squirrel playing with his.
I shouldn't have put that up. I got to start reading these before.
That's all
But
right.
yeah,
That's inoffensive. I think that one. It's
It's part of the floorboard underneath where one of the bodies was found.
Ooh, I want to still.
right.
Oh, I'll put
Okay.
UV on light and see if there's UV light on that and see if there's any. Traces
Yeah,
of
yeah.
blood.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Scotland's
Very-
beautiful, yeah.
Well, so is England too. I mean,
Oh,
You gotta
England,
give-
yeah.
you got to give credit where credit's due.
We,
England is beautiful.
But you know, everywhere in the world's got beautiful places.
yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Except Wisconsin. I've heard it's a bit of a
yeah,
dump.
except for Wisconsin.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very pretty. Yeah.
Eric was waiting for that. Sorry,
They got the dog
man
man there.
You heard robot running for Parliament in England.
Steve the robot running for Parliament in England.
I haven't, Ned, but to be honest, I'd vote for him.
Yeah.
But we can't do political here. So.
Oh, I got Dybbuk as well. It is. I need to get back up there. There you go. Yeah, I need to get back. I haven't been to Scotland for a while. It's lovely.
Well, you can go with me and Rita when we go.
Yeah, I'll
Cornwall's
be,
my
I'll
favourite.
be with you everywhere. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Cornwall's my favourite.
Oh, Cornwall's
Yeah.
gorgeous, isn't it?
I usually go about 3-4 times a year, but because I split up with the missus, I haven't been this year yet.
I'll tell you what, if there's anywhere in this country that's got loads of fae, it's Cornwall.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Without a doubt, it's Cornwall all around there. West Country's
Yeah.
screaming out for it, and it's
Just,
just got
you
loads of it.
can tell when you go. You can just tell as soon as you cross that border.
Yeah. You go in the woods and that there, it's all
The shug
fairy-esque,
monkey.
isn't it?
Yeah,
No, not yet, but I will look that up.
Yeah,
You
I've
know
read
what?
about the shug monkey, yeah.
I will. I've seen a post about it before, but I will write that down.
it's like the curtain a bit. Got a bit dark in here.
Fall out of your chair.
Ah, bit better.
Oh, there you go. Throw some light on the subject.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you guys want to hear about any kind of day or creature, let us know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you want to have a chat about? Oh,
Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we over here we call it like the proper name, or what we call woodwoes.
Yeah.
woodwows. That's what I call it. Woodwows.
Yeah, woodwoes. I don't really
I don't know-
over
I
here.
don't know
I don't.
the-
Yeah, there's still sightings of them over here.
Yeah, yeah.
More
Yeah,
frequently
recently.
of late.
Well-
There've been quite a few sightings of them and dogmen.
Well, that sighting of mine down the Abbey that we was going to go and look at.
You down
That's,
the Abbey, yeah, you got a video of one, and you can see clearly that.
well,
whatever
it's something
it is,
strange. It's definitely
Yeah.
something strange. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you know what? They could even be members of the faith. We don't know, do we? We just don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh no,
You
you're
know?
right.
People have this image in their head that it's automatically that Disneyfied version. I'm not saying there aren't versions like that, but that's not all they are. The Coombs would dark, but they're very little online.
Wimbledon. I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Wimbledon.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to read it out loud. There's also a Combs wood dark,
Coombs.
but Coombs.
Coombs,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, wood dark.
No, that's
but
all right.
there's very little online about it. It's more a local legend around. You pronounce that because I'm not going to.
Wimbledon.
Okay.
Or Wimbledon, yeah.
It says, I'm going to a place in the woods where I tried last year, but got chased out by a coyote. A man died of heat stroke.
Wow. I didn't know. They're quite aggressive, Charles, the coyotes, when they're on their own.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Are they?
We got wild dogs around here, too. Well, not here, but more of where I used to live. Out in the country, we got wild dogs.
What's that like?
Wow.
Is that bad?
Huh?
Is that bad? Is that bad, the wild dogs?
Norwich.
Well, they're like wolves. I mean, they're wild dogs. So, you know, if you howl, they'll come to you.
Also,
If you
they've been
find out.
born and brought up around the humans, haven't they? So there's no fear.
Yep.
Just outside Norwich. Oh, that's interesting.
That's what I know.
Well, that's
Yeah, I'm
we'll
gonna
have to
check
check that
that
out.
out.
Thanks for that. We'll definitely get onto that. But we were saying, if there's anybody who's got a particular subject out there they'd like us to pick, we're more than happy to pick it.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, I'll write them down. You'll just message me or message Dan or message Tim.
Yeah, we're happy. We'll you know.
Chupacabras?
Chupacabra.
Mangy dog.
Oh,
They
That's
got
right,
one,
yeah.
didn't they? Thought was one. A woman had one in a freezer, and I looked at it because I've worked with canids, wolves
Mhm.
for many years. And as soon as I looked at it, I said, "That looks like it's a crossbreed. Looks like it's half wolf, half coyote." But the thing I noticed about it, it was mange. There's a lot of mange on it.
yeah.
We have many legends down here too, but I've never been to Ireland.
Oh, you should go, William.
Yeah.
You should go. It's gorgeous.
Oh, and that's part of why I'm staying over there really a long time the first year, because I want to go to all these places. So
Yeah, you want to incorporate as much as you can, don't you, for the first
Mhm.
year?
yeah.
And that's good because then when you come back, you can then pick more what you want to do
Yep.
because you'd have covered a lot of it whilst you were here initially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it there. Donegal, that's where my brother-in-law lived.
Oh,
Oh.
lovely.
He had red squirrels come into his garden there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, that's the problem over here, and it has been taken over by the grey.
Yeah.
Like a squirrel pox that they spread, which kills the
Yeah.
reds.
Yeah.
I researched a few years
A few
back.
years back, though, the
Well,
reptile version, most known from. Sorry.
No, go ahead, read it. You're better at it
I
than
researched it a few years back, though. The reptile version, mostly known from Puerto Rico. There is a lot of belief in it potentially started during the Vietnam War.
That could be.
Ah.
That's interesting, though, isn't it? Because during the Vietnam War, there's a lot of those guys that came back that swore blind that there was bipedal primates walking around those jungles, and that they were like Bigfoots,
Yep.
and they were coming across them. These patrols they were sent out, American GIs, were coming across these things like regularly,
Yep.
but there wasn't any animosity shown to them from these. As far as they were concerned, these things just wanted to keep out of the way. They were
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
interested,
think about
but
it.
they wanted to keep their distance.
You kind of know that two countries are fighting in a war, so you don't want to get involved, especially with guys with machine guns. And
Yeah,
the machine
yeah.
guns they had in Vietnam, like that big handrail gun, that is massive.
Plus, they used to use things like flamethrowers, didn't they? Which is,
Yep.
if you're covered in fur, it's not going to be the best thing, is it? I'm
Imagine
watching,
that.
but for some reason, the comment, like, and share have
Oh,
disappeared from my
no.
live streams on Facebook. So
Yeah.
they won't comment.
She had the same problem on last night's show.
Did
Yeah.
she? Sounds like a
Mm.
few people. I mean, Rita as well has had problems, didn't she? By the look of it.
Yeah, it could be Facebook itself or StreamYard. I don't know, but they've been
Yeah,
having
there's
problems
been a lot
here
of-
and there
There's
constantly,
been
so.
problems with technology lately, isn't there?
Mhm.
You know, I'm sure that we're having tiny cyber attacks.
Mhm.
which is not surprising. So Mick Day, joking apart, I once went to a party, went outside for a fag. While out there, I saw a friend I've not seen for years. We stood talking for about half an hour. I went back in, told one of the lads who I'd seen. He said, "You sure? He's been dead 8 months. I couldn't believe it."
Wow.
I've got a similar story to that, Mick.
Yeah, you were telling me.
Should I tell? Have we told them on here?
I think you did at one time, but it's been a long time ago. So if you
I don't remember it. I haven't heard it.
I went on an investigation. Me and Viv went on an investigation. It was just after COVID, and we turned up at this investigation. It was in not Norfolk. It was in Lincolnshire, and it was an old farmhouse. It was not derelict, but it was vacant, and the fields around it were still being maintained. And I think it was Brussels sprouts and stuff they were growing there. Anyway, we turned up. And we walked in, and the investigator who'd invited us, she was at the door, and she let us in and introduced us. As we walked past, you walk down a hall, through the front door into the hall, and there's like a utility room at the back where you can go in, which is quite small. To the left, there was a lounge. Behind the lounge, there was a little kitchen, and there was a stairwell that went up in the lounge to 3 bedrooms upstairs. So I've looked to the left. There was 3 guys in the left, 2 young guys and an older fella. Waved to them. "Hi guys, nice to meet you." They waved back. "Good to see you." Went through to the back room. There was a couple of investigators in there. Said hello. Said my hellos. Then a couple of guys went upstairs there were another couple of investigators upstairs doing the bedrooms. They got some activity there, they said. But I was about to go up. And as I walked into the room, past the 3 guys. And as I walked past them, they had a paranormal music box. And this music box then went off and it started playing some creepy music. But I just bought one, right? And they were quite new on the market at the time. And I thought, oh, okay, that looks cool. So I went to the guy, the older guy, and said to him, "Oh, that piece of kit over there, that ghost box, that music box." He went, "Yeah." I said, "Is that resetting itself or setting itself, or is there something actually interfering with it?" I said, "The reason I want to know is because I've got one, I haven't used it, and I want to know the pitfalls of them." And he said, no, he's just picking up on an energy. He said, "That's not resetting itself or setting itself. He said something's interfering with it." So I thought, bloody hell, that's pretty cool. And it kept going on and going on and going on. And eventually, as far as I can remember, one of the other guys turned it off because it was like, what's that? Whatever. So I was talking to this chap for about, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And the 2 younger guys behind him, he's looking at me, I'm talking to him. And I can still remember him. Quite maybe, 5'9", 5'10", normal build, just a normal looking guy, and he's probably in his 70s, a bit older maybe. Very nice, very pleasant. So I'm talking to him about different things about the ghost hunting and, different ways that we did, different kit I've got, and, just chatting. And he was giving me some information back. And then we left, and we were due to go to a second venue to do a second investigation, which was it turned into an Indian restaurant, but it had been not derelict, but it had been vacated. But the building itself went back to the 1500s. Wow. So we got in there doing investigations. So anyway, I was talking to Viv. So I said to Viv, "What a lovely chap. It's a shame they're not coming over here." She went, "No, I'll be over in a minute." I said, "Because I really want to speak to the older guy." I said, "What a lovely chap." And she said, "Well, what older guy?" And I said, "But the guy that I was talking to in the hall when people walking around me." And she said, "There wasn't an older guy." And I thought, "You're winding me up. This is a joke. This is a joke. You're winding me up. Honestly, you've got to be taking the mickey." So she went, "No, wait." She went, and then a couple of others turned up, like other investigators that were on the first investigation, and she went, "Tell him about how many people there." So they said, "Well, X amount." They said, "Tell him about the other team." They went, "Well, we left them there." So she went, "Okay." she said, well, they'll be over in a. He said, but they're coming over as well. So he said, well, no, we left. She said, they're still there. Well, yeah, both of them are still there. And I'm thinking, both of them, there was 3 of them. And now I'm thinking, Viv's winding me up and she's got everybody else in on it. Next thing you know, the other 2 guys turn up, completely unaware. And I said to them, where's the 3rd guy? What 3rd guy? I said, the older guy that was with you. So when there wasn't an older guy with us. I said, I'm telling you, there was an older guy with you because I spoke to him for 25 minutes.
Bloody hell.
Conversation. They went, no, Dan, there isn't.
That's cool.
So, yeah, see, it's weird, isn't it? And I'm thinking, and I still think, because I can't equate it being anything else, I still think in my head, yeah, no, that was somebody they mistook the number of people there, or because he was definitely as real as you or I.
Yeah.
And it was like, but then you think, well, I don't know. But I still like to think that, I won't say it's a spirit because at the end of the day, I've got no real way to say it was a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Viv and the other guys, I think, would happily call him that. But I don't know. But it's weird.
Well, and plus, was he rememberable to other people that they would even notice him? You know what I mean?
Well, the weird thing was, when you think about it, you don't think about it. It's a bit like that film, The Sixth Sense. When you think about it, you start thinking about your conversations. You go through every bit of it. And then you think, I don't remember them 2 younger guys acknowledging him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they had their back to him. And they were talking to somebody else about something.
Yeah, it was clever.
Was just facing me. I mean, we were literally, we were like, there's, I don't know, a couple of feet between us. So, I don't know.
It'd be interesting to find out if you could have found out what his name was,
But I did say I've got to be the world's worst ghost hunter because I'm the only one on an investigation chatting to a ghost, not even realising.
Yeah.
That's got to be an award, isn't it? There's got to be an award in that somewhere for a rubbishy
yeah.
ghost hunter.
I think he was such on your wavelength of your brainwave.
It's a shame. It's a shame nobody was filming, wasn't it? Usually somebody's got a camera.
Yeah. There might very well be me talking to the wall.
I was having coffee with my friend. She was talking about GF cheating. Girlfriend is that. She went to get another drink, and so an old couple spoke about how a bomb nearly hit the cathedral when she came out. I told Lynn, and she stopped then.
Wow.
I said I had been alone the whole time. Oh, wow, yeah.
But you do hear a lot of these stories like that, don't you?
Yeah,
exactly. Ian. There's quite a few people with these stories.
My granddad told me when I was a little boy about Delepri Abbey again. We got to get there.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a sunny day and there was gravel down, being an old house, and I was only about 7, and my granddad was telling. He said I was walking along with this old man, and he was chatting away to me, and chatting away, and then he said goodbye and what have you, and then he suddenly realised there was no sound of him walking on the gravel.
Wow.
Like him, and there was no shadow from the sun.
Did he realise that he was talking to this?
No, he didn't realise. No,
but thinking back.
Yeah, thinking back.
It's amazing that things are obvious that we don't click in, and then all of a sudden it's like bang, crap.
Yeah.
Now remember, there wasn't. You can say like. So was that your dad?
My granddad.
Wow.
And clearly speaking to a spirit then.
Yeah.
Did he acknowledge that? Did he acknowledge that it was?
Yeah. He was quite into that as well, I think. Yeah.
See, that's intriguing, isn't it? That's and like Ian says, won't be the first, won't be the last. No, you're right.
No.
There's loads of people with those type of stories.
You could be seeing them. He could be seeing them all the time, couldn't we?
Well, that's what I said to somebody. He said, I don't believe in ghosts. I've never seen one. I said, well, how'd you know?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know, It's claimed of every 200 people you pass in the street, one will inevitably be a spirit.
Yeah.
Could absolutely. Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me. And they're probably the nicer ones that you meet in the street. The people that are living are probably horrible. horrible.
Well, and that, like everybody says, if you're horrible in life, you're horrible in death. So
You don't change. Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
change.
See, I'll
Well-
get tipped up on that because some people say, well, you know what? When you die, then obviously you get the answer to everything and it can change your personality and you can be entirely different. Then other people say, yeah, if you're an arse when you're alive, you are when you're dead. And I'm inclined to believe that,
Mm.
you know, because there are quite a few instances of spirits not being particularly nice. You know, plenty
That's
of them
right.
are.
Well, let's go. Since we got 10 minutes left, let's go and talk about what shows we have coming up.
Yeah.
Ah,
I think Friday night is Annette, Bri, and Ian.
Thanks, buddy. Sorry, Eric. Go on.
I think Friday night's Annette, Bri, and Ian.
Good
And
show.
I don't know what they're talking about or if they have a guest or something on. Grizz, obviously, since he's going to be on our network now, too, he has many shows during the nighttime. But later on at night, you know, past your guys' time. He's on like
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Yeah, I'll put that up. You want to do that?
No problem, Mick. Thanks for that, mate. No, that's absolutely
Yeah.
no. You're not. No,
You're
people.
fine.
You know what? It's just you can't explain it, can you, Mick? It's just a weird
No, they're
situation, but very intriguing and interesting one.
That's Ian. He's on the show.
Oh,
tonight.
excellent.
You're talking about
Oh, yeah.
types of hauntings.
So
What
Ian,
time's that one, Eric? What time's that one on?
That one is 8 p.m. your time.
8
I'm
o'clock.
pretty
Yeah,
sure.
On Friday.
Yeah, on Friday.
Tomorrow.
So
Oh, right,
Nettie,
okay.
the intelligent one who holds it all together, calls Ian and Briar a couple of plums.
Yeah.
I'm
And Monday-
joking. I'm joking.
And then
But
Monday,
their show tomorrow night is brilliant. I love this show.
yes, it
I've
is.
watched. They've had 3 weeks of it now, and it's been everyone's been a corker. So looking forward to listening into them. They do a good show. Love it. Absolutely love it. and then Monday.
night.
Oh, Saturday
Monday-
night. Go on, Eric.
Huh? No, you go on if you know it. Monday night
No,
is
just Saturday night. We've got paranormal insights with William Becker, haven't we?
Oh yeah. Do
I
we?
think.
We have that this Saturday? I thought it was last Saturday. That it
Oh, it
was.
might have been last Saturday. Okay, we'll skip that. But Monday we've got the Boys in the Dark Mirror, which will be talking about ufology, UAPs as they now call them, and all things silver, shiny, and disc-like, and little green men. They'll be talking about those and calling out the crap on it and trying to enforce the reality behind it. So that'll be interesting. They do a good show. Tuesday, we've got the Simply Spooky are back again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Tuesday.
You're on
Yep.
Tuesday, Tim. Are you on
That'll
Tuesday,
be-
young Eric?
It'll be Viv, Bri, Wayne, and Tim on Tuesday, and they're talking about the orb debate.
The great orb debate. That'll be
Yeah,
good.
the great orb debate.
Yeah.
Oh, and that says Sunday, the Witches of Pendle at 7.
And
Yeah. I shared that today. I can't wait for that.
Oh, I'll have a look at
Looking forward
that.
to that.
Oh, yes, I'll have a look at that. That's cool.
No, that's good. I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Who's doing that, Nettie? Is that you and who's that? You and is William doing that with Nettie?
I don't know who's doing it. I think it's probably Bri, I'm sure.
Oh, Brian. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Which is
Yeah,
a pendant at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be watching that then. That'll be and having a listen to that. That'd be good.
That'll be UK time.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
I agree.
the time. And then
You
her
and
and
Brian,
Bri.
excellent, excellent.
And then Wednesday we have me, Dan, and Viv again. I don't think she has a guest yet, but
No, we'll try and drum one up.
yeah.
I'll
But
see how I get
just can watch us talk about whatever.
nonsense we talk about.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah, well, it's all interesting stuff.
It is. It is. Me as well, Charles. I agree with you. I always call them UFOs. I can't get used to these new terms.
We've been doing it for donkey's years, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things. We're old school. We're old school.
I love that saying so
We'll
much.
stick with that.
I love that saying so much. Donkey years.
Donkey's years. And then
Donkey's
Good
years.
years.
Thursday's us again.
Yep.
Next Thursday will be us again. Now
And
I
somebody
picked
has to
I
choose.
picked 3 off the trot, so I'm gonna. If you're all right, Tim, I'll let you pick next week's one. Is that all right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine. We'll
And
let you know, obviously, once Tim's.
I know what it is.
Oh, go for it.
You,
Tim.
what is it?
It's going to be the Green Man.
Oh, cool.
Wow, yes, the Green Man. Love the
There
Green
he
Man.
is there, look. Oh,
Love
there he
the
is.
Green Man.
There he is.
There he is,
My
the man himself.
favourite.
There you go.
He's the king
Green
of the
Man.
Fae.
Just superb. Our favourite. Hello,
of course-
young Vivian.
And of course, like I said before, Grizz, he has many, many, many great shows that you can watch.
Grizz does have some great shows.
Yes.
I do enjoy watching Grizz's
Go over
stuff.
and
He's
check them
good.
out.
I don't think I've seen any, to be fair. I'll have to go
Always
and
good.
Well,
So-
he's
so
on
now-
TV, so-
Thanks, Rita.
Thanks, dear. It's my wife. So everybody doesn't know by now.
Yeah.
So,
do
yeah.
you keep her locked in the kitchen, Eric? Because I've never actually seen her.
No, she's in the bedroom right now. I'm the one in the
Captain
kitchen.
Mandarin. You never saw Mrs. Mandarin. That's
No.
that's Eric.
I'm the one in the kitchen.
She's changed the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
yeah.
And, you know, I tried teaching her how to cook, but
Ooh. Never
Hey,
mind. Never
Vivian.
mind.
okay.
Oh, it's been good. We've gone off subject a bit, but never mind.
Yeah. That's all been good. I love
Yeah.
So
it.
that's
Anything
good.
else exciting happening? I don't know.
There's a lot of good material coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. If she picked up a pan, maybe, but forget mentioning that.
Eric, don't mention nuggets.
Oh,
Oh.
no, I won't. I know what that is. She's talking about. I won't
Actually-
mention that at all, dude.
I watched it this afternoon because I missed it last night. I haven't looked it up what it is yet. I daren't.
Don't look it up. You're gonna want to go straight into the kitchen and wash out your eyes. Don't. Do you mean
Back.
I think all different incarnations we're talking about next week.
Yeah,
The Green
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
Robin
Yeah,
Hood.
You could
Herne
talk about the
Hunter.
Green Man all night, couldn't you?
Yeah,
It's such he's all over the world.
he is.
Yeah,
We've got Robin Hood.
No.
We've got Herne the Hunter.
yeah.
We've got
again? Are you and Viv going out
Kernos,
this weekend?
the Celtic god, the Horned God, the Horned Man,
Yeah,
which is incidentally
That's
where they
the
got
Green
the
Man
Christianity
behind you right
turned
there,
into the
actually, isn't
demon,
it?
didn't they? Tried to sell him off as a demon or a devil.
Well, isn't that him back behind you there?
that's
him,
him.
Okay,
right behind Tim. That's the man,
I like that.
Mm.
or God, I should say.
Yeah,
The man, yeah.
he's gotta be
He
a
was. I
god
mean, they go
someplace.
right the way across, all the way across the world into India, Asia.
Hmm?
Green
Yeah.
Man's all over the place.
You even get carvings on churches of him.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah. The Green Man appears in churches a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, Herne.
I
Yeah,
would go the Herne route. We'll hear about. Yeah, exactly. Me too. The Herne the Hunter.
Yeah, me either, Vic. Don't worry. I'm right there with you. And
I
we
don't
will
think I
not
want to know about
mention
that. I
it
don't, think,
at
I don't even
all.
want to know about the chicken nuggets.
No, it's. I'll tell you after the show's over. What?
I'm not sure I want to know. I like
Well,
it.
up to you. Or Viv can tell you because I think I gotta talk to her after this, anyways.
So yes, so that concludes this week then.
Yep.
yes. Nice one, boys.
Thanks
I
very
like
much,
it.
Tim. Thanks, Eric, and thanks everybody in the chat
No
for being
problem.
here this evening. It's a good one. Good pick, Eric. Good pick.
Thanks.
Yes, was.
Um,
I've never heard of him.
I gotta credit that one to Viv. She did pick it, or helped me pick it, I should say. So
Well, it's a good one.
Oh.
It's a good one.
Cool.
Oh, hang on. So you're
Thank
taking
you, sir.
outside influences then, Eric?
yeah, outside influences. Yep. Well, on that note, everybody be
Sarah.
safe.
Thanks, Mick. Take it easy, buddy. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
you.
Bye.